Let's go, baby! Welcome, week 6 of MATL, MLB All-Time League. I am your host, the show. Going solo today because my man Preston, the guru, the genius behind everything that goes on in this league. He is at a work event in Las Vegas. Look at that guy going to gamble all his money away. I actually see him in the chat here. He said, yes, Preston Devine is able and willing and watching the stream. So we are going to get right to it. Actually, you know what? We have a few things to talk about. I need you to go. Sorry, I have my daughters here. I need you to go, babe. Thank you. Sorry about that. Juan Soto, $765 million over 15 years. What? What in the world is Max? Oh, great. The show bias is about to hit Picklesburg. I can't even begin to talk about this contract enough. Is it going to make the Mets? Is it going to take them over the top? Is it going to be worth it in the end? I don't know. That is such a massive contract. I saw somebody tweet the other day, on X the other day, say now makes Shohei Ohtani's contract look like a bargain. And they might be right because that's unbelievable. I love Juan Soto. Listen, I do, but there's a lot of comparables, a lot of things you can look at. I think somebody posted in the Discord just the other day about Jim Thome and the comparisons there. Juan Soto is an incredible player. I love Juan Soto. I've argued with people about Juan Soto, and I think he's incredible. I think his age absolutely had everything to do with this. Because I don't think a 30-year-old Juan Soto he's definitely not getting 15 years, but that's pretty incredible. We just had a trade today. Kyle Tucker going to the Cubs. How about that one? Kyle Tucker is one of the most underrated players, in my opinion, in the league. His stats are unbelievable. He just got hurt last year. Weird instance. I want to say it was against the Cardinals when it happened because it just looked like it went off his shin, and then he was out basically the whole year. So, yeah, he's a great player. So that's great for the Cubs. I don't think that's going to put them over the top by any means because they're pretty far. They've got a lot to do. And as a Cardinals fan, I really enjoy saying that, but we are also have a lot to do, like trading Nolan Arenado, which I am actually very much in favor for. So we'll just see where he lands. But anyway, that's kind of what's going on in the MLB. We'll see what happens there. I know Max Fried got a big contract. Again, I want to say it's not worth it, but now in today's landscape of what contracts are going to, maybe it is. I think it averaged out to $26 million a year. I don't see Max as that type of player. I don't roster him in fantasy. So that's kind of how I compare it. But anyway, so let's get back to the league here. Talk a little bit about the what's going on in the MLB now. Let's talk about our actual league. And if we pull up the standings here, we can see that Dancing Homers, 12-3, first place. Look at that. Puddletown Web Feet and $sign Hit Machine, which just so happened to also be in Vegas, I believe, are 11-4 and in second place. Look at this guy, the Short Porch Boys. He just hit the recent Roto rankings came out, and he just registered as tied for one of the luckiest managers in the league compared to where his Roto ranking is. But nevertheless, he is 10-5. The Boomers are 9-6. A bunch of teams 9-6. We got 4 teams at 8-7. A couple 7-8, 6-9s, 5-10. And then all the way down here, we got our man Dan at 2-13. He almost didn't fill out his lineup, is basically what he said. But he did. Everybody filled their lineups out, so we'll be able to see what the pools were. So it's going to be pretty exciting. Check that out. We look at the National League, kind of see where you guys are ranking there in the National League. Dancing Homers obviously at the top. And then if we scroll down here, it would be about right there. is where the playoff teams would be. So a lot of battles going on. Again, it's early in the season. We'll see what happens. And then if we scroll down here to the 6, there you go. There's 4, 9, and 6 teams, 11, 4, and 10, and 5. So division standings, that's how they stand. Dollar Sign Hit Machine leading the East. MVD at 9 and 6 leading the West. The Short Porch Boys in the Central. Look at that division. A couple 9 and 6 teams. Actually, check this out. This is kind of funny. These two teams registered as the luckiest managers in the league so far, according to Roto. So they're in the same division. Masters of the Diamond is second in Roto, I think. Dancing Homers 12 and 3 in the East. Puddletown Webfeed 11 and 4 in the West. And the Louisville Sluggers at 8 and 7 with OGs right behind them. We'll see if that division decides to start picking up. I don't know if they will or not. Our Roto standings, and there you go. There's the full Roto standings. MVD ranked number 1 right now, 287 total. 2 teams are tied for second. And excuse me, 5-star, excuse me once again for doubting your skills. He is right now currently tied for the second best Roto team with Masters of the Diamond. Holy cow. Look at you go, Sup Miller. Got a couple 4 and 4 teams here. Look at Brett Morgan, Sasquatch 4, ranked 4th with Puddletown Webfeed, Dollar Sign Hit Machine 6. And down at the bottom, our friend John Stonebarger at 24th. Come on, John, pick it up. What are you doing? There's our luck rating standings. You can see those. ED -4 luck rating. Again, the unluckiest managers are 5-star, Crazy Quakers, and Formidable with a -8. Look at Formidable. Look at Nathan, second-year manager coming in. He's really running things. And the luckiest managers, Short Porch Boys and Mosby Special. All right. Well, I say we get right to it. What do you guys say? Let's see. Formidable versus Old Dominion Desperados. Formidable versus Old Dominion Desperados. And if we were looking at the standings, you're talking about a 9 and 6 team versus a 9 team. And according to Roto, you've got the Old Dominion Desperados at 12th and Formidable at 9th. So here we go. Game 1, Formidable versus Old Dominion Desperados. Sam Lever versus Corey Kluber is your matchup. And we're just going to go right ahead and copy and paste. Uh-oh, not responding. Too many tabs. Boom. Okay. Formidable, 11 hits, 5 runs, 1 home run, 4 RBIs. The big gainers here, 3 for 5 with a run scored. We have 1 home run by Mike Schmidt. Ryan Braun, 2 for 5. Good game by Ryan Braun. Very, very good. All right. Looking over here to Old Dominion Desperado. We have another 11 hit performance here. Look at Arky Vaughn, 3 for 4 with a walk and 2 RBIs. George Grantham with a home run and 3 RBIs, 2 for 3. And man, almost everybody got hits there. So let's go ahead and tally this up. This offensive performance here. They tie in hits, 7 runs. Old Dominion Desperados gets that. We're going to call him Odd. How about that? Odd gets home runs and RBIs and walks and Ks and batting average to take a 6-0 lead going into pitching. Ouch, Nathan. Ouch, brother. Can you catch a break, Nathan? I don't know. Let's see what Sam Lever does. Sam Lever, look at that game. Beautiful game. 9-9 IIS, 2 hits, 3 walks, only 1 strikeout, win in a quality start. Unbelievable. Now, here you go again with the fifth. 4.11. I don't agree with that. That's an incredible game pitched. But he's going to put a little bit of pressure here on Odd to perform. Can Corey Kluber, 2014 Corey Kluber, Can he make up and clinch this thing? Odd. We are going to see right now. Look at that game. Great game. Team ERA 1.86. 2 earned runs, a win, and a quality start. No save for either closers. Corey Kluber, 7 home runs, and his FIP is significantly better. I think that's going to do it, but we're going to check right now. Middable gets the IIS because they tie in everything else and wins and quality starts. Odd gets Ks. Formidable with the ERA and WHIP, but Odd gets the FIP. And Old Dominion Desperados take an 8-3 lead after 1. 8-3 lead after 1. Incredible. All right, second game of the series, Jim Palmer versus Jake Combs. A lot of the same guys in here. As we was pulling the stats, you can kind of see that people are getting their subs in to prepare themselves for the end of the year, because that's whenever they start running with their starters. But for the most part, we see a lot of the starters in each game. What does Team Formidable do here offensively? Not bad. 2 home runs, 3 walks, 6 RBIs, 10 hits, 3 runs, 6 Ks, 270 batting average. There's some pretty good counting stats there. Can that hold up? We will see right now. And, ooh, that is not a great game there. Your best performers, Jorge Posada, 1 for 1 with 3 walks and an RBI. Yikes. Very, 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 very light. Very light. Let's tap Formidable with hits. Odd with runs. Formidable with home runs and RBIs. Odd with walks and Ks. Formidable with batting average. Look at that. That's unbelievable. I got to check that again. I thought Formidable would definitely take control of that after that offensive performance, but of course I was wrong. He's up 4-3. He's up 4-3. He's got Jim Palmer on the mound. You got to feel good about that. Jim Palmer. We'll see. I thought he'd be up more than 4-3, but we'll see what happens here. Palmer. Ooh, a lot of hits there. 8 innings, though. 10 hits, 4 earned runs, 1 home run, 4 hit by pitches. That's going to absolutely tank his FIP. Sparky Lyle, 3 innings, long save, 3 IIS. That could turn out to be significant development there. The II 3 IIS is sometimes that swings some categories. We'll see right here, though. Jake Combs and Mark Melanson. What do you got for us? Oh, my goodness. A 9-inning, not a shutout, 1 earned run, a win and a quality start, though. Uh-oh, Nathan. This doesn't look good, boss. We'll see. Odd with the wins and the quality start. They tie in saves. Formidable does get that IIS like they talked about. Wins Ks with just 2. Odd gets ERA and WHIP and FIP. And oh my goodness. Odd takes a 2-0 advantage going into game 3. My goodness, Nathan. My goodness. I thought you might have had it. I didn't think your offensive performance was that bad. He snagged just a few categories, though. And, well, his pitching was outstanding there. His pitching was outstanding. So we're going to go to game 3. Game 3, Nathan really needs this. He really needs this one so he doesn't get swept. We'll see what happens. Lefty Gomez and Bob Shockey. Is that right? Is that right, Max? Max, help me out, Max. Bob Shockey. That's how I would say it. Shockey. All right, we're going to go up here. We're going to pull the offensive stats for Formidable. And here we go. Oh, wrong. Excuse me. Okay. Oh, my goodness. 3 home runs. Oh, look at Johnny Mize. 3 for 5 with 2 home runs, 3 RBIs. Robinson Cano, a 2011 Robinson Cano. 2 for 5, 1 home run. 1 home run, 1 run, 3 RBIs, and a stolen base. And there is Preston's favorite athlete, Ryan Braun, 0 for 5, 1 walk, and 3 Ks. Gotta feel good about that, Preston. He is not a big fan of Ryan Braun at all. At all. All right. Let's go over here to Odd. What will he do? Man, okay. 8 hits, 8 for 30, 6 runs, 5 walks, 2 RBIs, 0 home runs, only 1 strikeout. But again, I jumped the gun last matchup. I thought Formidable definitely took control of offense, and I was wrong. He only won 4-3. So we'll tally these up. We'll see what happens. Formidable takes hits, Odd with runs. Formidable home runs and RBI. Odd with walks. Formidable with stolen bases. Odd with strikeouts. And then Formidable with the batting average. It's a little bit better, Nathan. It's a little bit better. You're 5-3 with Lefty Gomez on the hill. Again, I would think you could feel pretty good about this, but I don't know. We'll see. And that is a good game. 9 innings, a win, quality start, 5 Ks, 3 walks, 9 hits, FIP at 2.89. But Sparky Lyle gets a win. Look at that. A 1 2/3 innings pitched, which is also 1 2/3 IIS. That's a really good line. Can Bob Shockey make up for that? Joakim Soria, man. Joakim Soria. I think I rostered him a little bit in fantasy. I think I did. Oh, dear. I don't even care that I cannot pronounce your name because that is absolutely disgusting. 2 2/3 innings, 7 earned runs, 23.68 ERA. Nathan, you got to feel pretty good about this one, boss. You get wins with 2 and quality start. Odd with the save. Formidable with the 1.66 IIS and the Ks and the ERA significantly and the whip and the FIP. Good job, Nathan. 12-4. Nathan, that takes you to 1-2 for the matchup. And you got to feel good about not getting swept. I mean, that's definitely got to feel good. But Old Dominion Desperados, they go to 11-7. Look at this guy go. 11-7. I'll do all the placements later on. I won't do it each time here so we can cut back on time. But 11-7, sit right underneath the Short Porch Boys with the 611 win percentage. And Formidable, you are yet again down there at 389. And I can't see anything that would make me think that your roto ranking should really fluctuate too much. I mean, you performed decently well. So great matchup by Old Dominion Desperados. Coming out on top, 2-1 versus Formidable. Awesome job to both of you. That brings us to our next matchup, which is the Millbrae Boomers and the Quasi Quakers. Millbrae Boomers are 9-6. Quasi Quakers are 7-8. And according to Roto, I guess I could just go right over here to this one. It'd be a lot easier. Millbrae Boomers are the 11th ranked Roto team with a luck rating of 6 because they're sitting in 5th place. Well, we're sitting in 5th place. They're 11th in Roto, though. Quasi Quakers are 7th in Roto. Look at you guys go. If we look even more in depth, pitching-wise, Quasi Quakers are 6th with the 9th ranked offense, and the Millbrae Boomers have the 14th ranked offense with the 11th ranked pitching. 11th ranked pitching. Let me pull these games up real quick. All right. Okay. Millbrae Boomers, Roger Clemens and Louis Tiant. Louis Tiant. What a matchup. All right, game one of the Millbrae Boomers versus the Quasi Quakers. Here we go. And, well, 9 RBIs, 2 home runs. Johnny Bench with a solo home run. Gene Tennant's with a home run and RBI, 1 run and with a hit, 2 strikeouts. Carl Yastrzemski, not bad, 1 for 3 at the walk and 2 RBIs. I mean, counting stats are okay. 9 RBIs, 2 home runs is decent. We'll see what happens, though. We'll see what happens. Things can change. 10 RBIs. He gets 1 more RBI than the Millbrae Boomers. That would be Hal Trotsky with a, I'm going to assume, a 3-run home run. Johnny Pesky with 3 RBIs. Look at that guy go. Wow. Okay. Lou Gehrig, 1 for 2 with a walk. Let's tally it up here. Quasi Quakers with hits. Millbrae Boomers runs, home runs. Quasi Quakers with RBIs and walks and strikeouts and batting average. The Quasi Quakers take a 5-2 lead going into pitching. Nathan over here on Discord saying, no, wait, that was yesterday. That was a yesterday comment. Excuse me, Nathan. Excuse me. I thought you were talking to me in here. All right. Okay. Boom. Okay. All right. Let's go to pitching here. Millbrae Boomers. The man, Roger Clemens. You got to feel good about that one. It's a 1995 Roger Clemens. Let's see what happens. Well, that's gross. 5 innings pitched, 5 earned runs, 6 hits, home run. Definitely not his best. But look at Turk Farrell. 4 innings pitched and a win. Look at that guy. Look at him. He ended up making he tried his best to lower the team ERA. The whip's not terrible, but the FIP is not great. Louis Tiant, though, has been pretty good over the couple seasons of the league. Let's see what happens here with Kenley Jansen. 2021 Kenley Jansen. Oh. Well, the Quakers had an opportunity to really do something here, and they kind of let him down. Louis Tiant, 6 1/3. He gets a win. 4 earned runs, 7 hits, 2 walks. Kenley Jansen, though, I'm going to assume that was a blown save. A home run, solo home run. Got 2 strikeouts, but the damage was done. So that stinks. Let's tally it up. Titan wins. Millbrae Boomers gets IIS and Ks and ERA and whip and FIP to come back from a 5-2 deficit and win 5 of the 8 pitching categories to win that matchup 7-5. Look at you, Millbrae. Man, Quasi that was some bad luck there. Roger Clemens on the hill, you had to feel good. Or excuse me, Louis Tiant on the mound with Roger Clemens getting blown up. You had to feel good that you would win that matchup, but it didn't work that way. So, Millbrae, congratulations on game 1. Game 2, Steve Carlton. Look at this guy versus Harry Breachin. Johnny Bench still in there. Mr. Oklahoma. All right. Game 2 pulls. Here we go. 0 for 4. He gets a home run from Eddie Matthews. 3 RBIs from Henry Aaron. But honestly, guys, that's about it. Johnny Bench goes 0 for 4. Alan Trammell 1 for 4. Not the greatest. Not the greatest. All right, let's go over here. We're going to see what the Quasi Quakers has for us. 10 hits, 4 RBIs, does not get a home run. So that 1 home run is going to hold up for the Millbrae Boomers. 2 stolen bases, though. Steve Sachs and Manny Machado. 2021 Manny Machado. Let's just tally it up. Let's go right to it. Let's tally it up. Quasi Quakers gets hits and runs. Millbrae gets home runs. Millbrae gets walks. Quasi Quakers gets stolen bases and Ks and batting average. The Crazy Quakers win or take the offensive side of things at least 5-2. Give me a moment, just a minute. My daughter is speaking with me. Excuse me, guys. I am so sorry. I am by myself right now with my two girls. So if they pop in here, I've got to stop for a minute. All right. Let's go to pitching. Steve Carlton. Steve Carlton, 1975. Steve Carlton was so good. So good. But not good today. Are we just going to go ahead and pull very average to below average games for pitchers today? Because Roger Clemens got lit up. Louis Tiant got lit up. Steve Carlton gets lit up. 6 1/3, 5 earned runs, 1 home run, 2 walks, 6 Ks. Lindy McDaniel, 1 1/3 inning, 3 hits, 1 earned run, and a hit by pitch. Not good. Team ERA of 7.05 with a 1.7 whip. And you're down 5-2. So I don't know what to tell you, boss. You better hope that somebody gets lit up for the Crazy Quakers. Well, somebody does get lit up, but it's not Harry. Harry goes 9 innings with a 9 IIS, 6 hits, a win, and a quality start. Outstanding game. Houston Street, though, gets absolutely dominated. 2/3 of an inning, 4 earned runs, and a home run. He has a 54-55 ERA, 7.58 whip, and a 22.7 FIP. Let's see if that changes things. I'm not sure it will, but Quasi gets wins and quality starts and IIS. Milbray gets Ks. Quasi gets ERA and whip and FIP, and the Quasi Quakers. Did I miss something? Let's see here. Let me know if I missed something. I don't think I did. Okay. All right. Yeah. Okay. All right. So 11-3, Quasi Quakers takes game 2. Congratulations, Quasi Quakers. Outstanding game. Again, the pitching, I don't know what's going on with the pitching today. So hopefully that changes, but we'll see what happens. Game 3. The rubber match. It's a 1-1 advantage right now, tied up going into game 3. And we have Mark Burley and Jesse Tannehill. Mark Burley, man, he's had some outstanding games in his career. Kind of like that pitcher that you kind of want to have on your side, but you just hope he's not your ace. But he's actually a massive St. Louis Cardinals fan. It never matched up for us to roster him, but he still to this day goes to Cardinal games, and I think he donates money. I think I saw that one time. But anyway, let's go to game 3 offense. We're going to check it out right now. Millbrae Boomers, what do you have for us? Oh, not much. Johnny Bench gets a home run with 2 RBIs. Will Clark with 3 RBIs. But everything else is pretty gross. 162 batting average. Well, you better hope that Quasi Quakers has a dud. Hope he has a dud. Let's check things out. And, well, it's not the greatest, but got 11 hits. BJ Surhoff with the home run and RBI. Joe Carter had 2 runs scored. I don't know. Let's tally it up. A lot better batting average, but Quasi Quakers with hits and runs. Tied home runs, tied and RBIs. Walks to Quasi, tied, and Quasi takes batting average. He takes a 4-0 advantage on the offensive side. And Millbrae, I mean, I apologize. I don't know what's going on with the pitching. I'm hoping that you can change things with these pitchers getting absolutely demolished, or some of them anyway. Mark Burley, a 2008 Mark Burley, early too, March 31st. March 31st, still getting the kinks out. Let's see what happens. Okay. Hoyt Wilhelm. Before I dive into Mark Burley, Hoyt Wilhelm, I can't with a Hoyt, man. I just can't. I see more of these games than I do good games with Hoyt Wilhelm. He pitched the third of an inning, 2 hits, 1 earned run, but his the triad is absolutely horrendous. But Mark Burley's is worse. 1 2/3 innings, 7 hits, 7 earned runs, 2 home runs. Like I said, it was a March 31st game. Was he still getting the kinks out? Possibly. Terrible triad numbers. I'm gonna move. I'm moving on. I don't even need to even talk about that because it's gross. Which means that Quasi, listen, for whatever reason, the pitcher's been having terrible pulls. This could possibly be the easiest victory you've ever had. As long as you don't get absolutely shelled. Here we go. And he does not. Incredible outing from his pitchers. 9 innings, 12 hits, 2 earned runs, 8 Ks. A win. Kenley Jansen gets a win. Tannehill gets a quality start. Kenley gets – we're just going to tally it up. We know what happened here. Quasi with wins, Quasi with quality start, and IAS, and strikeouts, and ERA. Look at that difference. A 1.8 ERA versus a 36.18 ERA. Quasi with whip and with FIP. He takes an 11-0 victory over Millbrae Boomers. Millbrae, that quite possibly could have been the worst game pool that we have had for you in the league. I don't know the other game pools that we've had, but that is right up there. So let's go over here to the standings. Quasi Quakers will go to 9-9, and Millbrae will go to 10-8. Still 2 games above 500. Quakers goes back to 500 though. It's got to feel good. Now we'll see at the end here if we can do the placement and check everything out. But yeah, okay. Millbrae's still sitting up there. He's 10-8, right behind MVD and right above these 8 and 7 teams. But to get back to 500, Quasi, that's got to feel pretty good, man. It's got to feel pretty good. So awesome job. What do we have next? We have the Masters of the Diamond versus the Short Porch Boys. Oh, man. Okay. Let's get these games queued up here. What's funny about this game, we have Mr. Trash Talk, Ethan, of the Short Porch Boys. He wants to try. I mean, I think he probably trash talks his own kitchen when he walks in, But then we have Masters of the Diamond. This dude's like Mr. Uber positive. He usually dominates you, and then he's uber positive about you and very supportive. So we'll see if Ethan gets a little trash talk or if he gets a little humble pie. I don't know what's going to happen here, but we're going to check things out. Claude Hendricks versus Wilbur Wood for game 1. All right. Masters of the Diamond, which, by the way, we didn't look at this, but he's 9-6. And like I mentioned earlier, Short Porch Boys are 10-5. According to their Roto standings, Masters of the Diamond is number 2, guys. 6th ranked offense, 3rd ranked pitching. And all the way down here at 20th, with the 15th ranked offense and the 22nd ranked pitching, you have the Short Porch Boys. Will it matter? Slow. Okay. 235. 4 strikeouts, very uncharacteristic of Masters of the Diamond, which is even still not a lot of strikeouts, but for him, you're looking for 1 or 2. Hank Greenberg, 1 for 3. There you go. There you go. You've been talking about Hank getting back on board, I think. 3 runs scored with 2 walks. George Cass, 1 for 4 with a walk and an RBI. Other than that, Craig Biggio gets the stolen base. And you got to feel good about having at least a stolen base because we haven't been pulling a lot of those lately. So, great job there. We'll see if it holds. We'll see if some of these categories hold. 0 home runs is not necessarily a surprise for Masters, but he usually, his batting average is usually a lot better with walks and all that. So we'll see. Wow. What a line for the Short Porch Boys. Okay. John Olerud, there's his guy. 3 for 5 with an RBI. Jim Edmonds, 2008 Jim Edmonds, 3 for 4, 2 runs, a home run, and 3 RBIs. David Ortiz, 2004 David Ortiz, world champion at Red Sox. 3 for 4, 1 run, 1 walk, 1 home run, 5 RBIs. Let's tally this up. Short Porch with hits, tied and runs. Short Porch with home runs and RBIs and walks. Masters with stolen bases and strikeouts. Short Porch with batting average. Look at you go, Ethan. 5-2 going into pitching. And I will not even try to lie to you and say I know anything about how Claude and Wilbur are going to pitch. So we're going to get right to it and pull it. Now, I know Craig Kimbrell's been incredible. Claude Hendricks, 4 innings, 6 hits, 2 earned runs, 3 walks. Not a long outing. Craig Kimbrell does his job. He doesn't get a save, though. So none of the trifecta. Will that come back to bite him? But he doesn't get any trifecta either. He pitches 8 innings, 1 IIS, 10 hits, 4 earned runs, 7 Ks with a 4.5 ERA. Will Masters make a comeback here? Let's check it out. 0-0-0, the trifecta, tied with IIS. Short Porch Boys with Ks, Masters with ERA, Short Porch Boys with WHIP, and they're tied in FIP. My goodness. Okay. All that to say, the Short Porch Boys wins the game 1 of this matchup, 7-3. Congratulations, Ethan. Ethan's coming out swinging with the number 2 Roto team in the league. Says, get off of me. I wish he was in here because he would definitely be talking some trash here. Let's go over to game 2. We have David Cone versus Pedro Martinez. Look at that. 1995 Pedro Martinez, too. All right. Let's get right to it. Offensively, Masters of the Diamond, 3 for 4. Look at Pie Trainer. 3 for 4 with an RBI. Mark Teixeira, 1 for 2, 2 walks, 1 home run, 1 RBI with 2 runs scored. 333 batting average. That's a pretty good line, if you ask me. I like that line. Let's see what happens here. Ethan, can you overcome a pretty decent line here? Your offense played well game 1. Can you do it? Can you replicate it game 2? Woo! Ethan Ciccone. Look at you go, Short Porch Boys. 12 hits, 5 walks, 2 home runs. Jim Edmonds with another home run. Sid Gorman. Wait, I don't know if Jim Edmonds had a home run game 1. Sid Gordon, 1 home run with an RBI. 3 hits for Donnie Bush. Holy cow. Okay, with the stolen base from Donnie. Okay, let's tally this up. What is going on here? Ethan, what you doing, man? Short Porch Boys with hits and runs and home runs and RBIs, tied in walks, tied in stolen bases, tied in Ks, and he takes batting average. Let me take a moment. Ethan, are you about to go up 2-0 on Masters? Are you going to get a good Pedro? Or are you going to get what Pedro's been in this league? David Cone's been good. What's going to happen here? Oh my goodness. I don't know. We'll see. Here we go. Here we go. Let's pull it. Ooh, he gets the trifecta. That is the beginning of a comeback. 1-1-1, 9 innings, 1 IIS, 5 hits. He gets 4 Ks. That's a really, really good line. That's a really good line. What's going to happen? What is going to happen? Ooh, boy, I don't know. What y'all think? What y'all think? Think Pedro's going to do it? Think he's going to do it? Oh, my gosh. Okay, his whip's not great, but he matches the trifecta. He matches the trifecta. Look at you go, Ethan. He matches the IS. That's what he's been doing this whole time. He's been matching these categories with Masters. Guys, Ethan's going to run away with this. Tied wins and quality starts and saves and IIS. Short ports are going to take Ks and ERA. Masters is going to get whip, but then Ethan's going to take FIP. Excuse me while I hydrate with this wonderful sweet tea from Chicken Express. Man, excuse me for doubting you, Ethan, slapping me in the face. Holy cow. Okay, Ethan's going for the sweep here, guys. Ethan is going for the sweep, and I can't tell you the last time, if ever, that Masters of the Diamond has been swept. Denny McClain versus Catfish Hunter, and it all starts with offense here with Masters. The second game was better, but it hadn't been where it needs to be. That's where he's got to win this matchup here. Although I say that, his pitching is usually outstanding, and that second game was outstanding, but he's got to get this. He's got to come out offensively here and come out swinging. So let's see. And he gets 14 hits. Sam Rice, 4 for 4. Jen Gillum, 3 for 4. George Cass, 3 for 4. Oh, my gosh. Home run from Mark Teixeira. 1 stolen base from Ross Youngs. 6 Ks for Masters, but this is a lot better offensive line. This is a good start here. Can Ethan's hot team right now, extremely hot team, can he overcome this? If he overcomes this and sweeps Masters, I will bow to you, Ethan. That's unbelievable if you do. Here we go. Well, accounting stats are light, but we'll see here. Paul Goldschmidt, 2022. Paul Goldschmidt, 1 for 4, home run. Joe Gordon, 1 for 2. David Ortiz, 2 for 4. Let's tally it up here. Masters with hits and runs and RBIs and walks and stolen bases and Ks and batting average. Okay, Masters are back. The Masters are back. Now, his track record with pitching is pretty incredible. So it's going to take a miracle here for Short Porch Boys to make a comeback. But we'll see what happens. I have pulled some pretty bad pitching stats here already in this broadcast, so we'll see what happens. But Short Porch Boys, you're going to need him to blow up here. Well, and he kind of does. Cody Allen gets a save. No win or no quality start. The FIPs are bad. The whip's actually okay, 1.15 whip total, but the ERA is bad, 5.2. Ethan, you have a chance. You have a chance to do something here, big dog. You have a chance to do something pretty spectacular if you can have just unbelievable games here. Unbelievable games is what you need. You have a 2019 Josh Hader. Will it happen? It will not. It will not. That's going to do it, ladies and gentlemen. Catfish with a 10.39 ERA. Josh Hader 2 walks, 2 hits, earned run. Probably when he was on my actual fantasy team, getting blown up. We'll tie it up. I think Masters got this no problem here. He wins saves. They tie. Masters with ERA and WHIP. Oh, look at this. Short Ports actually wins FIP. 10-1. Masters of the Diamond salvages the series to win a game. He salvages the series, but he still drops it. He goes 1-2. It's unbelievable. Maybe I'm too up on Masters. Maybe I am, but I tend to look at the roto, man. Of course, when it's early, roto can fluctuate and things need to settle down and all that. But that's what I kind of look at in his track record of last year. He just went bonkers last year. But Ethan, listen, kudos to you, brother. 12-6 to start the season. Unbelievable. Good job. Good stinking job. That's incredible. Let's filter this here. Look at you. Ranked 4th. Ranked 4th, dude. That's unbelievable. Unbelievable, Ethan. Wow. Okay. At drops, Masters are 10-8, 5.56 a win percentage. He's still right there in the top of things, and he's mixing it up. So great game. Ethan, congratulations on the series. What is our next matchup? Dancing Homers versus Fives Tar. Dancing Homers versus Fives Tar. Let me pull this one up here. My matchup is way towards the end, right? I will let you know in just a minute, big dog. Dancing Homers versus Fives Tar. All right, get these 3 games pulled up here. And Max, your matchup is scheduled for 6:15, but we might be running a little early here. We'll see. Or I might be behind. a little bit. So, yeah, 6:15 estimated 6:15 Max. All right. Dancing Homers versus Fives Tar. And listen, this is a powerhouse matchup here. Dancing Homers are 12-3, ranked 1st place, and Fives Tar is 8-7. The reason I say it's a powerhouse, Fives Tar is ranked 2nd in roto. 2nd in roto, and Dancing Homers is 7th. Dancing Homers, 1st ranked offense and 14th ranked pitching. Fives Tar is the 4th ranked offense and 8th ranked pitching. Incredible, guys. Incredible. All right, let's get right to it. We're not going to mess around here. We have Sandy Koufax versus CC Sabathia. That is not a misprint. 21 hits for Dancing Homers. He was the number 1 ranked to the Dulcet Tones in the showstopper. He was the 1st ranked roto team. And this shows you why. 21 hits. That's 568. Jeff Bagwell with the home run, 3 RBIs. Babe Herman, home run and 2 RBIs. Unbelievable. 21 hits. Golly. Okay. Fives Tar, you've got an uphill battle, I would say, to win this matchup. Look at you, 12 hits from Fives Tar. He gets a home run from Lance Parrish, a home run from Pujols, a home run from Barry Larkin. He gets a stolen base from Willie Wilson. Willie Wilson, guys. Oh, did he take some categories? Stop. Dancing Homers with 21 hits wins. Fives Tar gets beat with 12 home runs. Dancing Homers with runs. Fives Tar with home runs and RBIs and walks. Dancing Homers with stolen bases. and Ks and batting average. He's only up 5-3 offensively. 5-3. And he had 21 hits. 21 hits. Oh my gosh. 5-star, dude. He will not go away. He will not go away. Sandy Koufax. 1959 Sandy Koufax. Come on, man. You haven't been great in this league. Come on, man. Oh my gosh. Is he going to waste this offensive game from the dancing homers? 3 2/3, 3 runs, 7 walks. This was his problem, guys. This was Sandy Koufax's problem before he finally something clicked. He was wild as crap. And then John Wetland, inning 2 earned runs. I'm going to move on. He might have just opened the door for 5-star to win a game when his opposing offense was 21 hits deep with a 568 batting average. CC Sabathia, 2006 CC Sabathia. Were you good? Were you bad? Oh my gosh, he was incredible. 9 innings, 1 earned run, 3 hits, 9 Ks, a win and a quality start. Montgomery was horrendous, but I don't think it's going to matter. I think 5-star is going to win this, guys. 5-star gets wins and quality starts and Ks and ERA and WHIP and FIP. I cannot believe that the dancing homers just did that on offense with Sandy Koufax on the hill and lost the matchup, lost the game. Guys, we might need to take 5-star serious. Like, this is incredible. Next matchup, Dizzy Dean versus Tom Glavine. Dancing, I don't know what to tell you here offensively. We're going to see here another incredible game. 394 batting average, 13 hits. Lenny Dykstra with 1 home run, 2 RBIs, 3 hits for Ken Williams, 2 stolen bases. Babe Herman and Jackie Robinson, both the stolen bases. I would say that's an incredible game. We'll see what happens with 5-star. Oh, gosh. He is just coming out swinging. Roberto Clemente with the home run, 3 RBIs. Willie McCovey, home run and 2 RBIs. Barry Larkin with 2 RBIs. Stolen base from Ian Kinsler. Let's tally it up. Let's tally it up. Dancing homers by 1 hit, 13-12. 5-star with home runs and RBIs. Dancing homers with walks and stolen bases and batting average. He's up 4-2. Look at those 2 offensive guys. Unreal. Unreal offenses. Unreal. Here we go, Dizzy Dean. What you got? A win and a quality start with 9 innings pitched. Gives up a home run, but very good game. John Excuse me, John Wetland? What was that? 6 innings, a win, 6 IIS, 2 hits, 2 walks, and 4 Ks. John Wetland with a win. Oh my gosh. Okay. Dancing. Hey, that's a lot better than what Koufax did for you. Let's see what Tommy Glavine can do. Oh my gosh. Well, he only goes 5 innings. He gets a win. So he doesn't get a quality start, even though, 5 innings, no earned run should be a quality start, but I digress. 5 IIS, 3 Ks. Jeff Montgomery pitches 1 out and gets a save. Let's tally it up. Let's tally it up. We'll see what happens. Dancing homers with wins and quality start. 5-star with saves. Dancing homer barely gets IIS, but he gets it with 6. And he gets Ks. 5-star with ERA and WHIP and FIP. Doesn't matter. Dancing homers. Congratulations. Game 2 victory. Going to bring a rubber match for Game 3. Guys, this has been a slugfest. This has been a really good matchup. It's been one of the best matchups. One of the best matchups of the year, I would say. Ed Rulebach versus Zach Greinke, 2016 Zach Greinke. What's going to happen? Game 3. Here we go. 344 bat. This guy has batted 568, 392, and 344. Holy cow. Jackie Robinson, 2 home runs, 3 RBIs. All the way up and down the lineup. No stolen bases, but you've got really good numbers there. Let's see what happens. Can 5-star match it? Oh my gosh. Lance Parrish, home run, 3 RBIs. Roberto Clemente with the home run and 4 RBIs. Willie McCovey, a home run, 2 RBIs. Those two have been going bonkers. No stolen base, but guys, this is a heavyweight matchup right now. Let's tally it up. 5-star runs and home runs and RBIs. Dancing gets walks and Ks and batting average. I wouldn't want it any other way. It is tied 3-3. Man, this is a really good matchup. All right, Ed, what do you have, Ed? John Hiller, what do you have for us? 2 wins, a quality start, gets 1.33 IIS. Ed Rubach with 2 earned runs, 5 walks. That hurts the fit, but 8 innings pitched. It's great. Gets the win in the quality start. That's not bad, but there are holes there. 5-star. Can Zach Greinke do it for you? Look at that. 8 innings. Win in a quality start. 6 Ks. Has to give up his home run, right? Let's tally this up, man. This is going to be exciting. Dancing homers gets wins. 5-star gets IIS by 2 outs. He also gets Ks. He gets whip. Dancing homers loses ERA. He loses ERA. Dancing homers loses ERA with a 1.93. 5-star gets whip and FIP. And look at that. You do not want to be the number 1 seed in this league because bad things happen to you. That was extremely bad luck. 5-star is hot. 5-star is absolutely scorching. And maybe not in the standings, but his roto standings are just scorching hot. And Dancing, I don't know. I mean, honestly, you're still sitting up there. You're not in first anymore. But the 2 Oregon boys are 11-4. But your offense went crazy, dude. So don't hang your head at all. 13-5. That's pretty incredible. So congratulations to 5-star Mr. Submiller. Awesome, awesome job. That brings up the Doo-Woppers versus Stoney's Jabronis. The Doo-Wopper versus Stoney's Jabronis, a couple. Veneta, Oklahoma, America. Veneta, America residents. They've also played in fantasy leagues together for years. I think they're in 3 together right now in 1 football. So we'll see what happens there. Let's look at the standings, though. Stoney Jabroni's 3-12. He needs it. There's Ethan. Ethan, go check your matchup, dude. You're going to be happy, my man. You're going to be happy. Stoney Jabroni's 3-12. And Ethan's already talked a little trash to John there. He needs this. But Doo-Woppers are just right above him, 4-11. So they both really, really need this. Roto standing shows that Stoney's Jabronis is the 24th ranked Roto team, 21st offense, 19th pitching. But the Doo-Woppers, look at the Doo-Woppers up here. They're ranked 16, 22nd offense, but they got the 10th ranked pitching. 10th ranked pitching. Ethan, just watched my matchup, and Brent has been swept before. It was by me. Oh, there it is, guys. There it is. Brent was swept. Masters was swept at one point. It was last year by Ethan. All right, so let's get right to it. Game one, Andy Messersmith versus Fernando Valenzuela. All right. John's probably busy selling cars. Ethan, you should go buy a car from John. All right. Game one, offense for the Doo-Woppers. Oof. 219. 219. Lance Berkman, and Brett Butler with stolen bases. That's light. That's light. Light for the Doo-Woppers. Not great. We'll see what John does, though. He hasn't been great this year, so we'll see if things happen. And, of course, we have Jose. Oh, my goodness. All right, here we go. Oh, my God. Let me make sure. I had to double check myself. John, don't go bat 516. 16 hits? My Lord, the Jose's go 10 for 15. No, wait, 10 for 15. The Jose's carried him. Jose Ramirez, 4 RBIs, 2 stolen bases. Look at the stolen base total, guys. 7 stolen bases? Oh my God. Okay, let's tally this up. What is going on? All right. Stoney Jabronis gets hits and runs and home runs and RBIs and walks and stolen bases. Oh no. And Ks and batting average. And ladies and gentlemen, you know what that means. That means he has guaranteed a victory because of the tiebreaker. John has won game one because his offense just went bonkers. Let's go ahead and just pull these quick then. And Fernando Valenzuela gets hammered, but again, it doesn't matter. Messersmith, he had a good game, but it doesn't matter. Let's go ahead and tally it up. Doo-Woppers gets wins and quality starts. John gets A's. Doo-Woppers with K's, and ERA, and WHIP, and FIP. He makes it respectable. It's a 9-6 loss for the Doo-Woppers. John, congratulations on game one on securing it right off the bat. So, wow. Okay. Well, if that's stuff to look forward to here, Doo-Woppers, you better, I don't know what to tell you, because that was incredible offense by John. I would say he outperformed. Ethan, I want you to tell me, you think John, probably the best game he's ever had in fantasy right there? All right, Doo-Woppers, here we go. That is a way to respond there. 417 batting average, 15 hits. Jose Vidro, you need to trade Jose Vidro to John. He needs him immediately in his lineup. Home run, 3 RBIs. Jason Varitek, a home run, 2 RBIs. Bernie Williams with a home run. That's a really good line. Now, John, are you going to repeat what you just did? Is he going to repeat what he just did, Ethan? Oh my God. He gets 3 total hits. Wow. If that's not the definition of fantasy right there, I don't know what to tell you. Wow. Okay. Well, we're just going to tie this up because I think it's going to be ugly. Doo-Woppers, hits, runs, home runs, RBIs, walks. Doesn't win stolen bases, but he does win Ks and batting average, which means that the Doo-Woppers take a 7-0 victory, and John is going to need a miracle. He has Chuck Finley on the hill versus David Price. John, you need a miracle. Let's see what happens. David Price, not the greatest game by any means. He didn't get the trifecta. Does get 0.66 IIS. It's not great. It's not great. But again, it's going to take a miracle from John. So we'll see what happens. Oh, wow. Okay. Finley gets a win and a quality start. No save from Isringhausen. Look at this line, guys. Chuck Finley, 8 Ks. Oh my, no way. We're tallying this up. John gets wins and quality starts and IIS and Ks and ERA and WHIP and FIP. Oh. John comes back and ties the matchup. But it does not matter. Why? Because of that and that. Doo-Woppers have the tiebreaker, which means the Doo-Woppers are going to come out on top with a victory. I can't believe that John came back and tied that matchup. Oh my Lord. Okay. But regardless, the Doo-Woppers hold on narrowly, but he holds on for a victory, 7-7. Wow. Okay. That brings us to Chris Sale and Phil Niekro, and you've got to feel good about a 2024 Chris Sale. 2024 Chris Sale. I mean, Cy Young Chris Sale, right? So here we go. 12 RBIs from the Doo-Woppers. Carlos Delgado, a grand slam. Nomar Garcia, home run, 2 RBIs, a stolen base. Brendan Williams with the stolen base. What an incredible line. What an incredible line. Okay. John, what team we getting here? We going to get Mr. Bat over 500 or whatever it was, or are we going to get 3 hit? What are we going to get? I just don't know. In the middle? Oh, my. John, what are you doing with your offense? 4 home runs, 10 RBIs. Piazza, Abreu, Reyes, Kemp, they all get home runs. 4 hits for Jose Reyes. Look at that, 4 for 8. No stolen bases, though. He bet 8 times he gets stolen base. Let's tally this up. Look at this Look at these offenses right now, guys. Stoney's gets hits and runs and home runs. Doo-Woppers gets RBIs and walks and stolen bases. Stoney's gets Ks and batting average. So Stoney's are up 5-3, but we have a Cy Young winning Chris Sale versus a Phil Niekro. Now, he's had his fair share of great games, but it's Chris Sale, man. In this league, Chris Sale is fantastic. What happens? Oh, my God, Brett. The Doo-Woppers. Oh, a Cy Young Chris Sale, and this might have been his worst game of the year. 4 innings, 9 hits, 8 earned runs, 4 Ks. This is not good. You need Phil Niekro to get lit up. You need him to get lit up. And he does not. 9 innings, 9 IIS. The trifecta. 10 Ks for Phil Niekro. I think John's going to take this matchup. Stoney's with wins and quality starts and IIS and Ks and ERA and WHIP and FIP. A dominating 12-3 victory. Which means that John Stonebarger, Mr. Stoney's Jabronis, gets his first series win of the season. And look at that, guys. He is now tied. With the team he just beat, the Doo-Woppers. They are both 5-13. Congratulations, John. Look at you go. Doo-woppers, I can't say that. I mean, obviously some bad luck there. You had incredible offensive pulls. And then Chris Sale, I mean, come on now. Ethan, goodness, I just have to say my team is the best. Ethan's claiming his team is the best. So congratulations to John Stoney's Jabronis. Awesome, awesome job. The next matchup is Louisville Sluggers versus the Pine Tar Bandits. Louisville Sluggers, they are 8-7, sitting there in the middle of the pack, and the Pine Tar Bandits, Mr. Travis, is 4-11, which still shocks me to my core to see Travis 4-11. So he's wanting to get out of that gutter. Louisville Sluggers want to increase their 500 record. We will see what happens in Roto. The Pine Tar Bandits are 22nd ranked Roto team, 18th offense, 18th pitching. And the Louisville Sluggers are the 15th ranked Roto team with the 8th ranked offense and the 20th ranked pitching. 20th ranked pitching. All right, let me pull these games up over here. And we will get started here. We will get started. All right. Bear with me here. Okay, here we go. Let's go over to game one. Bob Gibson versus Jim Bunning. Roto be danged. It's all about who you know. Roto. Yeah, Ethan has a love-hate relationship with Roto. Okay. Here we go. Let's pull it. On the light side, Mike Napoli with the home run. Ron C with 2 RBIs. Kind of light, guys. Kind of light, Louisville. Let's see what the Pine Tar Bandits have for us. Well, I don't know how to take this. We'll see. Billy Williams with the home run and 2 RBIs. No stolen base. I think they tied in a crap ton of categories. Okay, let's tally it up. Pine Tar Bandits with hits, and they tie, and they tie, and they tie. Louisville Slugger with walks, and they tie, and they tie. And Louisville Sluggers with batting average. After offense, with 8 categories, Louisville Sluggers are only up 2-1. You have Bob Gibson on the mound. 1959 Bob Gibson. Before he peaked. Here we go. Not great. 5.41 ERA, 4 earned runs, no win, no quality start. Francisco Cordero does his job with a save. Jim Bunning, what do you got for us? And he gets lit up. 3 2/3, 3 runs, 1 home run, 2 Ks. Aroldis Chapman, look at that guy, 3 Ks with the IIS. No save, though. No save. 2023, Aroldis Chapman. Well, it's a 2-1 game. Let's tally it up. This should be interesting here. Louisville Sluggers get saves, and Pine Tar Bandits gets Ks, and Louisville Sluggers gets ERA and WHIP and FIP. Low-scoring matchup, but the Louisville Sluggers takes it 6-2. Game 1. Game 2, Oral Hershiser versus Urban Shocker. Urban Shocker. 1984. Oral Hershiser, so we'll see what happens here. Here's your offense. Okay, it's pretty good. 3 home runs with 10 RBIs. Carlton Fisk, 1 home run, 4 RBIs. Napoli at the home run. Frank Robinson, 1 home run with 3 RBIs. Stolen base from Darryl Strawberry. Pine Tar. Here you go, big dog. These are all his backups, too, it looks like. Most of them are backups. Okay. Did this not happen last week, too, Travis? I feel like you played your backups and they went crazy. They do it again. 14 hits, 11 walks, 7 RBIs. I mean, you can pick who you want to talk about here. Stuffy McInnis, 4 for 5, 2 RBIs. Look at Dixie Walker, 1 for 2. He had 3 walks with 4 runs scored. Hal McRae, 2 for 4. Okay, let's tally this up. Pine Tar with hits and runs. Louisville Sluggers with home runs and RBIs. Pine Tar demanding walks win there. And he gets Ks and batting average. Pine Tar Bandits are up 5-2. And you've got to feel good if you are Travis. You've got to feel good. Travis. Earl Hershiser throws a gem. 9 innings, a walk, and a quality start. No save from Cordero, but look at that game by Earl Hershiser. Holy cow. Okay, well, that keeps Louisville in it. See what happens here. Not terrible. Urban Shocker gets a quality start. No win, though. Greg Holland gets a save. Let's tally it up. Louisville Sluggers gets wins. Pine Tar Bandits gets saves and IIS. Louisville Sluggers gets Ks and ERA and WHIP and FIP. Wow. I didn't think the Pine Tar Bandits pitching was that bad that game. It wasn't really. Louisville came back to tie it. So we go to our tiebreaker. Runs goes to Travis. RBIs goes to Louisville. That takes us to our third piece of the tiebreaker, ERA, and wouldn't you know it, the Louisville Sluggers has ERA, which gives them the victory. Wow. Wow. Travis, man, you cannot get any footing right now. Cannot get any footing. Unbelievable. Okay. Well, okay. We move on. Travis needs to win game 3 to stay out of a sweep. To stay out of a sweep. We have Warren Spahn versus Aaron Nola. Aaron Nola. That is a love-hate relationship most of the time. Here we go offensively. Louisville might have given a wide open door to the Pine Tar Bandits. He gets a home run from Carlton Fisk. But that's about it. Fred Lynn gets a stolen base. Very, very, very light. Very light. Let's go over here. Pine Tar Bandits. Well, it's kind of light as well, but we'll see if it holds. George Brett gets a home run with 2 RBIs. Reggie Jackson with a home run. That was a massive opportunity for Pine Tar Bandits to really do some things there, and I'm not sure they did. We'll see. Pine Tar with hits and runs. They tie home runs. Louisville with RBIs. Louisville with stolen bases. Louisville with Ks, and Bandits with batting average 3-3. 3-3. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. All right. Here we go. Warren Spahn. Oof. I feel like we have been pulling some terrible pulls with our pitchers tonight. Warren Spahn gets lit up. 6 earned runs, 7 innings, no Ks. Cordero gets a save. Here we go. A 2023 Aaron Nola. We have a 2012 Aroldis Chapman. Travis, can you do something for me? Let's see. And that might do it right there. He gets the trifecta. 8 IIS. Great game. Look at 0.29 whip for Aaron Nola. Let's tally this puppy up. Pine Tar Bandits with the win and a quality start, and IIS, and Ks, and ERA, and whip, and FIP. Pine Tar Bandits with a commanding, dominating 10-3 victory to avoid the sweep and get on the board here. Get on the board. Man, that was something there. All right, Louisville Sluggers 10-8. He's sitting right there in the middle. He's tied with 5-star. Look at that. Pine Tar Bandits are 5-3. He's in the mess there with the Doo-Woppers and the Stonies Jabronis. And then just coincidentally, they are all going to they all live in Veneta. They're all Veneta, Oklahoma residents. So there you go. There you go. Congratulations, Louisville Sluggers, on your series win there. On your series win. That game too could have went either way. That was intense. What's Max saying over here? I have a really good feeling about Ben cooked up a sweep in our game. Undecided if I'm getting swept though. Sane and Spawn, and you're probably going to have to yawn. Am I right? We're going to see. I'm pretty excited to pull that game here. Is it next? Is it next, Max? Is your game next? It sure is. Looky there. Looky there. All right, let's pull up these games over here. I don't know. Are you going to get swept, Max? I don't know. I really don't know if you're going to get swept or not. All right. Picklesburg Baseball Club, 6-9, trying to get to that 500 mark, and he is facing the Tiger Lilies, who are 5-10. Both sub 500 teams. But what does Roto think of them? What does Roto think? Roto thinks Picklesburg is 17th ranked with the 12th ranked offense and the 17th ranked pitching. But he thinks the Tiger Lilies are the 14th ranked team, 23rd ranked offense, but the 7th ranked pitching. The Scholler bias. Wade Walker is in here, ladies and gentlemen. Doubt it, LOL. They are both in here. Both these managers are in here. So let's get going. Let's do it. Let's pull this game. Chris Carpenter versus Grover Alexander. What do you think is going to end up here? Ethan says the Tiger Lilies are a legit team. Here we go. Picklesburg. 290 batting average, not terrible. Pretty light in the home runs and RBIs. Bryce Harper with a home run. Mark McGuire and Harper, your only RBIs. 290 batting average. Will that hold up? I don't know. Tiger Lilies' offense has not been great. According to Roto, they have not been great. And they continue down that path. 226, only a home run. That was the RBI. Gil Hodges was the only home run in RBI. Alfonso Soriano on 3 Ks. Let's tally it up. You've got to feel good about that one, Max. Max gets hits. Tiger Lilies gets runs. Max gets RBIs and walks. Tiger Lilies gets Ks. Max gets batting average. Look at you, Max. You are up 4-2. You've got to feel fortunate about that. You're pretty light on the counting stats. So to go up 4-2, you got to feel good. You have Chris Carpenter on the hill. That's a 2000 Chris Carpenter versus Grover Alexander. I can't for certain say if you're going to get a good pull or not, because I've been pulling some pretty bad games. And if we need to, add some salt to the wound, let's not bring up just how bad your pitching was at the beginning of the year. So we'll see if your new pitching coach gets it together. Well, I think he focused a little bit more on Raleigh Fingers this week than he did Chris Carpenter, because Raleigh Fingers does his job. 3 2/3, 3 hits, 1 walk. But Chris Carpenter got shelled. 2 home runs, 2 walks, 8 earned runs with the 7 2/3 innings. They left his butt out there. They said, you got to figure it out. You got to figure it out. Tiger Lilies, he did not get the trifecta, so you have an opening here. Grover Alexander. Here we go. And that looks pretty stinking good. A win and a quality start. 9 innings from Grover Alexander. Dan Quisenberry gets an IIS, no save. That looks pretty good. Let's tally this up. Tiger Lilies with a win and a quality start. Picklesburg gets IS. Tiger Lilies with Ks and ERA and WHIP and FIP. And Max, your pitching once again is your undoing. Tiger Lilies takes an 8-5 victory game 1. Man, I can't even begin to talk about your pitching this year. Okay. Yohan Santana versus Tim Lincecum. Here we go. Max, look at these numbers, brother. Mark McGwire, 1996 Mark McGwire, 2 home runs, 3 RBIs. Ernie Banks with 1 home run, 3 RBIs. Ellis Burks, a solo home run. 2 stolen bases from Ken Boyer. That's pretty stinking good. That's pretty stinking good, Max. Okay, Tiger Lilies, your turn. Better than you've been performing. Harry Heilman with 3 RBIs. David Wright goes 2 for 4th in RBI. Stolen base from Alfonso Soriano. I mean, I don't know. Let's tally this up. Picklesburg with hits and runs and home runs and RBIs and walks and stolen bases and Ks and batting average. And Max, do you know what that means, my man? Do you know what that means? You have clinched game 2. Does not matter what the pitching does. So let's quickly pull the pitching stats. Congratulations, Max, on this victory. Trevor Hoffman, again, does Trevor Hoffman things terrible. What is he doing in this league? Get a good game from Yohan Santana, though. Tim Lincecum, look at that guy. Wow. Okay. So there you go. Let's tally it up. Tiger Lily saves NIIS because he had a stupid game from his pitchers. Picklesburg gets K's in. Nope, doesn't get ERA. Tiger Lilies gets ERA. Picklesburg gets whip. And Tiger Lilies gets FIP. It's a 10-4 victory for Max. He clinches it on the offensive side. He says, pitchers, I'm done. I am done with you. Let's go ahead and clinch this thing. It is a 1-1 series as we go to the rubber match. And we have Mort Cooper versus Christy Mathewson. Holy cow. What's going to happen? Here we go. Max, can you get another? Let's get another one of those offenses right there, Max. Let's go ahead and clinch it. We cannot give your pitchers an opportunity to ruin it for you. Come on, offense. What do you got? It's not good. It's not good at all. Russell Martin, 2 RBIs. Travis Fryman with 2 RBIs. That's it. That is literally it. Tiger Lilies, your offense has not been good this year, but you have an opportunity to absolutely kind of clinch this thing, to put it over. It can be over. Maybe it's good enough. I mean, Max's was pretty light. 135 batting average is what I'm seeing. Joe Medwick with a home run and 3 RBIs. Stolen base from Alfonso Soriano. I mean, let's tally it up. These are not great, but we'll see. Tiger Lilies with hits by 1, 5-4. 5-4. He wins. Runs 3-2. Home runs 1-0. Picklesburg gets walks, though. Tiger Lilies gets stolen bases and Ks, and he wins batting average by .002 with a 135. A 135 wins that category. So he's up 6-1. My Lord. All right, let's pull the pitching. Mort. Come on, Mort. What do you have for Max? Look at this line, Max. Look at this guy. Win in a quality start, 9 innings, 9 IIS with 4 Ks. Raleigh Fingers, 2 innings, 2 IIS. What an incredible line, Max. What an incredible line. Will it hold up versus Christy Mathewson? Wow. Okay, here we go. You need a miracle, Max. Oh my goodness, it's pretty good. It's pretty stinking good. 9 innings. He gets the trifecta, Max. He gets the trifecta. Excuse me, 10 hits, 3 earned runs, 10 Ks. Max, I think we're going to have some bad news. We'll check it here, though. Tiger Lilies, you guys tie. Tiger Lilies gets saves. Max, you get IIS. Tiger Lilies gets Ks. Max gets ERA. Max gets whip. Tiger Lilies gets FIP. And looky there, Tiger Lilies takes it 9-4 behind an incredibly strong 135 offense. But those pitching numbers, look at those. Your pitchers just went nuts in game 3. So there you go. Max is putting everybody available. Fire sale for Max. I can't even. Man. All right. So let's go ahead and go fix this. We got 7 wins for Tiger Lilies, 11 losses. Picklesburg, that'll be 7-11 for you. And you guys are now tied at 7-11 with Nathan. 7-11. Congratulations, Tiger Lilies. Congratulations on that victory. I want to say you earned it. Your pitchers went nuts, but man, what a interesting matchup that was. The next matchup brings up the Dead Sea Squirrels versus, according to Roto, the luckiest manager in the league, Mosby Special. And according to the standings, Mosby Special is 9-6. The Dead Sea Squirrels are 8-7. If we look at Roto, check out Roto. It has Mosby Special, 21st ranked team, 24th offense, and 12th pitching versus the Dead Sea Squirrels, which actually is 23rd ranked team, 19th offense, and 21st pitching. So we might have a cat fight here. We'll see, though. One of the most interesting matchups today was Stoney's Jabronis, and they were at the bottom facing Doo-Woppers. They were both at the bottom, and that was probably the most interesting matchup we've had, one of the most interesting ones of the entire season. So maybe this will be fun. We'll see. Red Faber versus Carlos Zambrano. Let's go ahead and get through this. Copy, paste, bam. 229 batting average, a home run for Ken Griffey Jr. in the DH spot with an RBI. Only 2 RBIs, though. 3 walks, 5 runs. Pretty light, really. Honestly, pretty light. And, well, the counting stats aren't great, but the 345 batting average is eye-popping. Miguel Cabrera, 2013. Miguel Cabrera with a home run and 3 RBIs. Let's tally it up. Let's see what happens here. Mosby Special with hits. Dead Sea Squirrels with runs. Mosby Special with home runs and RBIs. They tie. And Mosby Special with batting average. He is 4-1. What is going on? Mosby Special, I didn't think those offensive numbers were great, but you're up 4-1. And that's you got to have a little luck in fantasy. So, pitching, let's see what Red Faber does here. Red Faber, 8 innings, 5 earned runs. It's not great. Jeff Reardon, 2 1/3. Gets that 2 1/3 IS. No save. 0 trifecta. And that will probably come back to haunt him because Zambrano gets a quality start with 7 innings. Great game, 1 earned run. Dennis Eckersley gets a save. Let's tally this up. Mosby gets quality starts and saves. Dead Sea Squirrels IS. Mosby with the Ks, ERA, WHIP, and FIP. A 10-1 demanding, or 10-2, excuse me, 10-2 victory. 10-2 victory. Wow. Okay. So that takes us to game two. Game two. Rick Ruschel versus Juan Marshall. Um, let's go ahead and pull it here. I was looking at Yogi Bear's name up there. He got me distracted. All right. Look at that Joey Votto line. That's such a Joey Votto line. 2023. 3 walks. 3 walk, which is why I roster him in fantasy a lot. 3 stolen bases from Bobby Abreu. Unbelievable. 233 batting average is not great. Counting stats are low except for stolen bases. We'll see if that holds. Mosey's been having the luck with him. He's been having the luck with him. 125 batting average. The luck might have ran out. Manny Ramirez with the home run and 2 RBIs. That's about it, guys. That's about it. We're going to tally this up. Dead Sea Squirrels with hits and runs. Mosby with home runs. Dead Sea Squirrels with walks and stolen bases and Ks and batting average. Demanding 6-1 lead with Rick Ruschel versus Juan Marshall. And, well, I mean, unless Dead Sea Squirrels absolutely butchers the start, he's got to feel pretty good about what he is seeing right now. And he absolutely butchered the start. Oh, my God. Listen, the luck thing, I'm telling you, this happens a lot in fantasy. There's a luck factor. You have to be good to be in good fantasy. You have to have skill, right? Some knowledge, but you have to have some luck. And I'm saying, a 19.3, 81.82 ERA at the 12.12 WHIP just got pulled against Mosby. He was considered the luckiest manager, tied there with Ethan. We'll see what happens here. I mean, Mosby has a chance to come back from a 6-1 deficit. Oh my gosh, look at that. Win in a quality start. 4 Ks. Dennis actually doesn't do a great job. Gives up a home run. Let's see if it's enough. It's a big deficit. Let's see if it's enough. Mosby with a win and a quality start. They tie and they tie. Mosby with Ks. Mosby with ERA. Mosby with WHIP. Mosby with FIP. And Mosby does the impossible and comes back after batting 125 and wins the matchup 7-6. Golly. That was gross. That was a gross pitching performance. So I'm so sorry, Dead Sea Squirrels. That was just gross. All right. Game 3. Game 3. Stan Kovaletsky versus Bill Donovan. Let's pull it. 250 batting average, 1 home run from Stan Musial, Stan the man. 2 stolen bases, Steve Finley and Bobby Abreu. It's not terrible. It's pretty good. Pretty good. We'll see what happens with Mosby. See what happens with Mosby here. 265 batting average, 1 home run with Ted Williams, 3 RBIs. Again, there's a lot of similarities here to Dead Sea Squirrels pool, but does he get just enough? Does Mosby get just enough? Well, let's see. Mosby with hits, Dead Sea Squirrels with runs, Mosby with RBIs, Dead Sea Squirrels with walks and stolen bases, Mosby with Ks, Mosby with batting average. It is 4-3. It is 4-3. What do you guys think? Mosby going to sweep this? Is Mosby going to sweep this, or are the Dead Sea Squirrels going to come back and win this game? Comment below. Comment below. Here we go. I feel like I need to give a formal apology to the Dead Sea Squirrels because these pitching pulls right now. 7 1/3, 9 earned runs. That is just gross. Let's pull Mosby's. Let's see what happens. Ladies and gentlemen, I think Mosby's going to go ahead and take this pretty handedly. You can see the stats right there. I'm not even going to recite them. I'm going to go ahead and just pull. Let's tally it up. Mosby gets wins and quality starts. He gets IIS. He gets Ks. He gets ERA. He gets WHIP. He gets FIP. And Mosby sweeps the series 3-0 with a 11-3 victory, which puts Mosby at 12-6 and puts the Dead Sea Squirrels at 8-10. And wouldn't you know it, the two luckiest managers, according to Roto, are both 12-6, sitting there tied for fourth place. Ethan, what is going on? You can't get away from Mosby, man. Congratulations, Mosby, on the sweep. Unbelievable. That brings us up to the Gas House Gang versus Sasquatch. And I'm still kind of reeling about that sweep there. It's not like he played outstanding, you know. I mean, if we paired it up, like if he played Max might win that series. But again, that was the worst sweep I think I have ever seen. Yeah. I won't say me too. I can't remember. All right, let's check out the standings here. Sasquatch 9-6. Sasquatch is 9-6. And he is facing the Gas House Gang, who are 8-7. This is a good matchup. According to Roto, Sasquatch is the 4th-ranked Roto team, 7th offense and 5th pitching, versus the Gas House Gang, who is the 10th-ranked team, 9th-ranked offense and 16th-ranked pitching. It's a good matchup. It's a really good matchup. And we got Greg Maddux versus Max Scherzer. Look at that matchup. Okay, let's go ahead and pull it, guys. Let's not mess around here. Good line, 314, 2 home runs. Troy Tulowitzki get the home run. Babe Ruth, look at this guy. Just run away with the MVP. 2 for 4, a home run and 4 RBIs. Can you stop the Babe? Can you stop him? I don't know. Sasquatch with a pretty good game himself. 4 home runs. Jeff Kent, Adrian Beltre, Andrew McCutcheon, and Brian Giles. BGE. All getting home runs for him. Wow. With the stolen base from Ricky Henderson. Man, okay, let's tally this up. Gas House Gang with hits and runs. Sasquatch with home runs and RBIs. Gas House Gang with walks and Ks. Sasquatch with batting average. Gas House Gang is up 4-3. 4-3 going into pitching. Greg Maddux. Are we going to get a good Greg or are we going to get a bad Greg? I don't know. Let's see. He gets a win. 5 2/3, but Jesse Orozco, earned run, 2 hits, 2/3 of an inning. That wasn't great. Kind of inflated those numbers a little bit, the team numbers. Max Scherzer, what do you got for us? Max is a 2009 Max Scherzer. And it's a good one. Win and a quality start, 6 innings, 6 IIS. Francisco Rodriguez with an inning pitch and IIS. Let's tally it up. Sasquatch gets quality starts and IIS. Gas House Gang gets K. Sasquatch gets ERA and WHIP. And Gas House Gang gets FIP. Sasquatch holds on to a 7-6 victory in Game 1. Congratulations, Sasquatch, for Game 1. Game 2 brings up Cy Young versus Justin Verlander. Cy Young versus Justin Verlander. You never thought you'd ever see those two matching up in a game ever, did you? Until MATL, or MATL, however Preston says it, the all-time league. Okay. 294 batting average, light on the counting stats, no home runs, no stolen bases. Gets 2 RBIs from who else? Babe Ruth. There are holes there for Sasquatch. There are definitely holes there for Sasquatch. Let's see what happens. Man, 2 home runs. Brian Downing, another home run, 2 RBIs. Ricky Henderson with a home run and RBI and the stolen base. That's always key. Let's tally it up. Sasquad gets wins and home runs and RBIs. Gas House Gang with walks. Sasquad with stolen bases. Gas House Gang with Ks and batting average. And it's yet again 4-3. With Cy Young on the hill, you got to feel good about it. Don't you, Gas House? You got to feel good. You got Cy Young on the hill versus Justin Verlander. And Cy Young has a bad game. Wow. 4 innings, 8 hits, 4 earned runs, 3 walks. Raisel Iglesias gets a save. Man. Verlander, what can you do? Wow. Verlander, 5 innings, no win, no quality start. Rodriguez gets a save. Not outstanding. Cy Young he had a bad game. Let's tally it up. They're tied there, tied there, tied there, tied there. Sasquad with the Ks and the ERA. And the whip and the FIP. And Sasquad takes an 8-3 victory in game 2. He now goes for the sweep versus the Gas House Gang with Eddie Seacott and Sam McDowell. Eddie, we need you to be great here. We need you to be great to avoid a sweep. Can you do it offensively? That's better. Babe Ruth, guys, is running away with this thing. 2 for 5, 2 runs, 1 home run, 3 RBIs. Eric Davis with a home run. Davey Lopez with a stolen base. It's a good pull. Really good pull. What you got for me, Sasquad? Light on the counting. Jeff Kent's got 2 RBIs. Got a couple guys with 2 hits. 2 walks from Freddie Freeman. Let's tally it up. Gas House with hits and runs and home runs and RBIs. Sasquad with walks. Gas House with stolen bases and batting average. That means Gas House is up 6-1 going into the pitching. And you got Eddie Seacott. You got to feel good about Eddie Seacott. Let's see what happens. 8 innings, 2 earned runs, 3 Ks. Gets a quality start. No win, though. No win. Tyler Clippard does not get a save. He does throw a scoreless inning, though, so he gets 1 IIS. Sam McDowell, he needs a miracle. He needs a miracle to come back from this, to get the sweep. What do you got for us, Sam McDowell? That will do it. That is a terrible game, terrible outing, and I think Gas House has this in the bag. We will count it. We will see. Gas House gets quality start. Sasquad with the save. Sasquad gets the IIS and the Ks, though. Gas House gets ERA and whip and FIP. Gas House avoids the sweep, wins the matchup 10-4, and takes him to 9-9. But Sasquad hops up here to 11-7. If we shuffle that, oh, whoopsie. Oh, wrong one. Haha. Sasquad 11-7, tied with Old Dominion Desperados. Gas House Gains 9-9 when they're in the middle with the Quasi Quakers. So both are still sitting pretty decent. So pretty awesome. Okay, hey, good job, Sasquad, on the sweep. That brings us to the Mendoza Liners versus the Roto. Well, this year's Roto King so far, MVD, Max Vernon's dad. And I'll show you what I mean here in a minute by the king of Roto, because he is just going crazy. Let's check the standings real quick, though. Mendoza Liners and Max Vernon's dad. Mendoza Liners are 6-9. Max Vernon's dad is 9-6. But if you look at Roto, look at this guy. Max Vernon's dad ranked first. ranked 3rd offense, 2nd ranked pitching. He is absolutely just killing people up here with Roto. This team's going crazy. Mendoza Liners, though, 18th, 11th ranked offense, 22nd ranked pitching. Why is that? Let's check. 4.12 ERA. It's not great. 4.24 FIP. He's dead last in FIP. So if he can get some pitching, he could do pretty good. Bob Lemon versus Yu Darvish. Oh, wait. Sorry. I just told you game 3's lineup here. Bob Feller versus Mickey Lolich. Bob Feller versus Mickey Lolich. Let's pull this game and check it out. And offensively, the Mendoza Liners, 2 home runs. Smokey Burgess just absolutely carries them on his back. 2 home runs with 3 RBIs. That's about it. That's about it on that game. Holy cow. The offense over here on Max Vernon's dad. Look at this guy. 344. Light on the counting, though. He gets Mookie Betts with a home run. 2021 Mookie Betts. Only 2 Ks. Yeah, we'll see how it holds up, but I would look at the 344 batting average, and I got to think it's, pretty decent. MVD with hits and runs, Mendoza Liners with home runs and RBIs, MVD with walks and Ks and batting average. He is leading going into pitching 5-2, but Mendoza Liners is Bob Feller, and Bob Feller has been outstanding. In 1941, Bob Feller. He's been absolutely outstanding. And he continues his outstanding performance. 9 innings, 1 earned run, a win and a quality start, 6 Ks. Wow. Now, Rob Nin, he still gets to save, gives up an earned run, but Bob Feller's outing was incredible. He needed the trifecta for a comeback. We'll see if it happens. Mickey Lolich and David Robertson. What's going to happen? Oh, it's not horrible. He was up 5-2. Mickey Lolich with a quality start, so it's not horrible. Well, let's tally it up. Mendoza Liners gets wins. He gets saves. MVD gets IS. Mendoza gets Ks by 1. He gets ERA and WHIP and FIP, meaning the Mendoza Liners gets the comeback, wins 6, goes 6-1 in the pitching categories to take the game 1 of the series, 8-6. Mendoza Liners, look at you go. Look at you go, big dog. All right, game 2. We have Tim Hudson versus Garrett Cole. Here we go. 3 solo home runs. Okay, so Tony Lazzari, 1 home run solo. Moises Alou with the home run. Josh Donaldson with the home run. No stolen bases. Josh Donaldson had a great game. 2 for 3 with 2 walks. That's unbelievable. Let's go over here and look at MVD's stat categories. Usually he's pretty good. He's leading Roto. But that's not good. I repeat, that is not good. 1 RBI for Vern Stevens. Stevens. And that is it. That's basically it. Paul Molitor gets 2 walks. No stolen bases. Yikes. Okay. There's an opening here. Oh, let's tally this up. Excuse me. Mendoza Liners takes hits. MVD with runs. Liners with home runs and RBIs. MVD with walks. Oh, he gets Ks too. Look at this. It wasn't as bad as I thought. Mendoza Liners is still up 4-3, but MVD salvaged some categories. Okay. Excuse me for doubting you. Tim Hudson gets lit up. 3 innings pitched, 6 hits, 4 earned runs, 1 home run, 1 walk. Oh, my goodness. Mendoza Liners, you had an opportunity here, big dog. I don't know how this is going to translate. Let's see here. Let's just take a look. Garrett Cole. Oh, he wasn't great either. 4 innings, 4 hits. 3 earned runs, a home run. Todd Worrell with a win. But it might just be enough because of the 11.25 ERA that Mendoza Liners put out. Let's see. MVD with a win and the IIS. They tie in case. He gets the ERA. He gets the whip. He gets the – no, he does not. Liners gets the FIP. MVD. So this is funny. This is such a fantasy thing here. You have the number 1 ranked Roto team. Has a pretty good game last game. Gets beat. Has an atrocious game in game 2. Absolutely terrible game. But he gets the win. He gets the win. So that brings the series to 1-1. Game 3, the rubber match. Here we go for the rubber match. Bob Lemon versus Yu Darvish. Let's go ahead and pull it. Bam. I like the 2 stolen bases, though. Robin Yount and Ichiro get the stolen base. No home runs, only 3 RBIs. Yikes. MVD, can your team just come out and do what they've been doing basically all year to make you the number 1 Roto team? Can you put this game away? Yes. The answer is yes. David Justice with the home run. Bill Dickey, 3 RBIs. Bill Dickey, look at that. Only guy who does not get a hit is Paul Molitor. 3 stolen. He's going to win the stolen base category because Furcal gets 2. Carlos Lee, look at that, gets 1. Let's tally it up. MVD gets hits and runs and home runs and RBIs and walks and stolen bases, but he doesn't get the sweep. The Liners get the Ks. MVD gets batting average. 7-1. MVD has an opportunity to win the series as long as Yu Darvish, good old 2024, April 30th, Yu Darvish, does not get absolutely blown up and Liners pitching does not go bonkers. Well, Rob Nin gets hammered. Bob does okay. His FIP is terrible. He only gets 1 of the trifecta. I don't like his chances. We're going to go ahead and pull Yu Darvish's game. And that will about do it. A win, 5 innings. He just pitched 5 innings, but 3 Ks. Gets a save from Todd Worrell. Here we go. MVD wins. Liners gets quality starts. MVD with the IIS and the ERA and the whip and the FIP. MVD, 12-2 victory. The number 1 ranked Roto team in the league comes out, gets 2, clustering this top section to 11-7. And the Liners will drop to 7-11, also clustering things up. MVD is tied at 11-7 with Old Dominion Desperados and South Squad. And look at all these 7-11 teams. Mendoza, Tiger Lilies, Picklesburg, and Formidable. Woo! There you go. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Unbelievable. Congratulations to you, MVD. Great job. Great matchup. Great series win. Better luck next week for the Liners. The next matchup is the Chuck Wagon fans versus $sign Hit Machine. Unbelievable. Chuck Wagon, can you pull off a miracle here, big dog? $sign Hit Machine is just, he's been rolling this year. He's been doing great. Chuck Wagon has been talked about, punting his team and all that. We'll see what happens here. Let's go over and look at the standings. Chuck Wagon is 2-13. He needs this win desperately. $sign Hit Machine. We know what happens to these first place teams. He's currently tied in first place. I'm not saying. I'm just saying. So we'll see what happens. Roto, $sign Hit Machine is the 4th ranked. Sixth ranked Roto team, 15th offense, which is surprising. But he has the number 1 ranked pitching. Why? Why does he have the number 1 ranked pitching? Because his team ERA is a 1.80, 0.87 whip. That is unreal. Chuck Wagon fans, 19th ranked roto team, 20th offense, 15th ranked pitching. Will there be an upset? Ethan is rooting for you. He is rooting for you, my man. Go, Dan. Yeah. I thought he was going to submit a blank one too. He talked about it, Ethan. He talked about it, but he did not. He actually filled it out. We have Don Drysdale versus Doc White. Chuck Wagon, what's your offense going to do? 351 batting average with a home run from Willie Mays. Palmero, 2 RBIs. Dave Winfield, 2 RBIs. It's not horrible. Now, I know $ Hit Machine's roto offense hasn't been, it's been middle of the pack, but I know he has some firepower. Let's see what happens. Oh, my goodness. 15 RBIs. Todd Helton, 3 for 5. 2 home runs, 5 RBIs. Tejada with a home run, 3 RBIs. Jeff Heath, 1 home run, 2 RBIs. That is an incredible, incredible line and some bad luck from Chuck Wagon fans. Let's tally it up. Let's see what happens. Chuck Wagon with hits. Hit Machine with runs and home runs and RBIs. Chuck Wagon with walks. Whoa. Hit Machine had 0 walks. 0 walks. Chuck Wagon fans with Ks and batting average. Wait. Chuck Wagon fans takes a 4-3 lead into pitching. And Hit Machine had 15 RBIs. What in the world? I did not see that coming. Okay, Dan, you're sitting good. Don Drysdale on the hill, bro. Let's pull it. Never mind, Dan. What is it about this top line right here? I feel like the top line has been getting terrible pulls off it, or pitching. I'm just going to skip over it, Dan. I'm not even going to read it. I feel so bad for you, Dan. Here we go. What happens here? And, of course, the trifecta for Hit Machine. Yeah, Doc White, 9 innings. Billy Wagner would say, let's tally it up. Hit Machine with quality starts and saves, and Ks, and ERA, and whip, and no, Chuck Wagon gets FIP. Doesn't matter. $ Hit Machine takes game 1, 8-5, after Don Drysdale completely tanks. Wow. Dan, you've been getting some bad luck, boss. All right, let's try Don Sutton versus Slim Sally. What do you say? A little bit better showing from your offense. Even though you took a 4-3 lead going into pitching, Dan. Let's see what your offense can do this time. 216. Only 1 RBI. Was a solo home run by Dave Winfield. Get the stolen base from Gary Carter. But I don't know. Here we go. Oh, man. This is not good, Dan. We have Kenny Lofton. Look at this game. 5 for 6, 5 runs, 2 RBIs, 2 stolen bases. Bob Johnson, Mr. Pryor, Oklahoma, 3 RBIs, 2 for 4. Miguel Tejada, 2 RBIs. Well, I think I know how this one's going to go. Hit Machine, hits and runs. Chuck Wagon gets the home runs, though, with 1. Hit Machine with RBIs and walks and stolen bases and Ks and batting average and, well, 7-1. 7-1, Hit Machine. Man, Dan, I don't know what to tell you, man. You definitely need the trifecta. I'll say that to get going here. Well, you get it. And look at your pitching this game. The trifecta. You only give up 1 run as a home run. You give up 2 total hits. Your whip is .24. This is a really good pitching line. Can Slim Sally hold on and give $ Hit Machine the victory? It was not a good game. He gets the win. Billy Wagner didn't pitch great either. But he gets one of the trifecta. We'll see what happens. But it's an uphill battle for Chuck Wagon. But we'll see what happens here. Chuck Wagon gets quality starts and saves and IIS and Ks and ERA and whip and FIP. Oh my gosh, Dan. You come back and beat $ Hit Machine with an 8-7 victory after going 1-7 offensively. What a comeback. That one home run you hit, that solo home run, was the difference. Because he didn't hit any home runs. That is crazy. Look at you, Dan. That was fantastic. Rylan is just fuming right now. I know he is, boy. He's like, are you kidding me? 15 hits, 8 RBIs, 2 stolen bases, and I get beat? Wow. Unbelievable. Okay, let's go to game 3. There's a rubber match now, guys. There's a rubber match. Dan could win the series. All right, Don Newcomb and Red Ames. All right, here we go. We're pulling it. Look at this, Dan. Dan, look at you, bro. 2 home runs. Dave Winfield again, home run, 2 RBIs. Jay Buhner, home run and 3 RBIs. 9 RBIs total, 3 stolen bases. Morgan, Franco, and Willie Mays. This is a really good offensive line. Very good offensive line, dude. Rylan, what do you got for us? And Rylan is lacking on the numbers here. Could Dan? I can't speak too early. Let's look at this. 3 for 4 for Bob Johnson. What a week for Bob. Larry Walker home run and 2 RBIs. Lynn Larry with an RBI. A stolen base from Roger Hornsby. Let's tally it up. Chuck Wagon with hits. Hit Machine with runs. Chuck Wagon with home runs, RBIs. Hit Machine with walks. Chuck Wagon with stolen bases and Ks and batting average. And Dan in the rubber match is up 6-2 going to pitching. Unbelievable. Don Newcomb. What can you do can you do the impossible and give a series win for Dan over $ Hit Machine? Newcomb, what do you have for us? And gentlemen, he gets 2 combined wins with a quality start. 12 innings. Look at Don Newcomb's line. 10 innings, 8 hits, 1 earned run, only 1 home run, 3 Ks. Franco goes 2 with 2 IIS. Guys, Red and Billy better go absolutely bonkers. They have an incredible game. They pitch incredibly. 1.29 ERA at the .86 whip. They get a quality start. Red gets a quality start with 6 innings, 1 earned run. Billy Wagner gets a save. But is it going to be enough? Or is Dan going to do the impossible and get his first series win against $ Hit Machine, who is currently in first place? Chuck Wagon with wins. $ Hit Machine with saves. Chuck Wagon with IAS. $ Hit Machine with Ks. And that is going to do it. Chuck Wagon with ERA. $ Hit Machine with whip and FIP. And look at that. Dano takes a 2-1 series victory over $ Hit Machine to go to 4-14. $ Hit Machine drops to 12-6. Holy cow. $ Hit Machine is now tied with Ethan and Mosby I mean, sitting up there still pretty. He's sitting great. I mean, right? But that's just Dan. Wow. That game 2 comeback, bro. That game 2 comeback was unbelievable. I cannot believe that one solo home run was the difference. Unbelievable. Well, guys, that brings us to the last matchup of the entire night. And it is the Puddletown Web Feet versus OGs. OGs is coming off of a surgery. He just had a surgery. Just got out of the hospital. Just got home just a couple hours ago. So hopefully he's on the mend and getting to feeling better. Puddletown is living it up. Dan. Don't call it a comeback. I've been here for years. Let's go. Dude, honestly, I don't think your team is that bad. So we'll see what happens. You could make a serious run here, bro. So that's exciting. That was exciting. Now Ryland's gonna be livid. Here's Chris. He said, I just arrived in the stream. He is here to watch it. Puddletown versus OGs. And we're going to check out the first matchup here. First, let's go look at the standings. Puddletown is 11-4. And here we go. Yet again, do you really want to be first place in this league? Because every single time somebody's in first place, it seems like they get beat. We will see. OGs is 7-8. They're trying to get above 500 here. So we'll see what happens. But we are going to see what happens here right now. Roto says Puddletown is the fourth ranked team, fifth ranked offense, and ninth ranked pitching. And the OGs are sitting at 13th ranked team, 17th ranked offense, and 13th ranked pitching. He's right there in the middle on both. So here we go. Puddletown, what do you have for us? It's a 297 batting average, 10 RBIs. Joe DiMaggio, 3 RBIs. Heine Manouche with 2 RBIs. A home run from Bill Terry. Look at that guy, Bill Terry. Yes, that's an incredible line. It's a really good offensive line. Very good offensive line. What can the OGs do to match it? Here we go. And they match it very well. Posey with 3 walks. Look at that. Max Bishop, 4 for 5 with an RBI. Sheffield with the home run. Mo Vaughn with the home run. 2 RBIs from Wally Berger. Albert Bell with the stolen base. And this was Albert Bell's first career baseball game ever played in Major League Baseball, if I'm not mistaken. July 15th. 1989. Ethan, fact check me on that. I think this was his first game to ever be played. July 15th, 1989, Albert Bell. Okay, let's tally it up. OGs gets hits and home runs. Puddletown gets RBIs. OGs gets walks and stolen bases. Puddletown gets Ks. OGs with batting average. And OGs takes a 5-2 lead going into pitching with J.R. Richard and Cy Falkenberg. Now, J.R. Richard has been nothing short of outstanding. He's been amazing. So there can be a comeback in store, but he's got to have that trifecta. He's got to have the trifecta. And look at that. J.R. Richard, a win and a quality start, 9 innings, 5 Ks. Jose Valverde with the save. That is what you call the trifecta. A team ERA of 1.8 with a 0.9 whip. Incredible line. Can Cy Falkenberg and Mariano Rivera hold off this comeback by J.R. Richard? And there are massive, massive openings. Now he gets 2 of the 3 trifecta. He does time in IAS, so we're going to see here. We're going to check it out. Mariano Rivera didn't have a great game. Walked 2. Falkenberg, it wasn't great by any means. Gets a quality start, though. Let's tally it up. Puddletown gets wins. gets Ks, gets ERA, gets whip, gets FIP. He takes the victory. That was his first game. Ethan confirmed Albert Bell's first game. Puddletown, congratulations on the game 1 victory, 7-5. Comes back with his pitching and Mr. J.R. Richard. He is incredible. I would try to draft him every single time I play in this league because he is just so good. He's so good in this league. So Puddletown, 7-5 victory. Congratulations on that. Let's go to game 2. Rube Waddell versus Dick Rudolph. Rube Waddell versus Dick Rudolph. And you gotta like your chance. I know Dick Rudolph is a great pitcher, but Rube is up there. Some people I would draft. Offensively, you get 2 home runs and 6 RBIs. Matt Williams gets a home run. Baby Doll Jacobson with a 2-run bomb. George Kelly with 2 RBIs. No stolen bases, though. 219 batting average. We'll see what happens here. Can it hold up? I don't know. But OGs has some sluggers in there. Let's see. And those sluggers must have all had been left in the locker room because that is not good. 132 batting average. Wally Berger with 2 RBIs. Joshua with 1. Ryan Sandberg with 1. That is extremely light. And I think Puddletown's going to like what he sees here. Puddletown with hits and runs and home runs and RBIs and walks and batting average. Puddletown takes a 6-0 lead going into pitching. And you have Rube Waddell on the hill. You have to feel good about that. Now, I say that. This top line pitching pulls have been pretty bad except for J.R. Richards. So hopefully you should feel pretty good. But you're up 6-0, so it's going to take an absolute miracle. Well, that miracle might have just happened for OGs. Rube Waddell, 2 innings, 6 earned runs with a home run given up and 3 Ks. Edwin Diaz gets an inning pitch with 1 IIS. But that is not good, even when you're up 6-0. Man, okay. All right, well, let's see what happens here. I know that didn't necessarily need the trifecta, but the trifecta is always an indication of a comeback. Let's see what happens. Can OGs flip the script after game 1, having a big lead offensively? Can he flip the script and do it here? Oh, the suspense. Oh, my Lord. Okay. Yes, he does. Dick Rudolph, 9 innings, 9 IIS, 6 hits, 3 Ks. Mariano Rivera with the save, 1 IIS, -1 FIP. Does he get the comeback? OGs with the win, quality start, a save, 10 IIS, gets Ks, gets ERA, gets whip, and gets FIP. Not only does he come back, he sweeps the pitching categories after he was down 6-0 and takes an 8-6 victory. Oh my gosh. That's like what Chuck Wagon fan did there in game 2. Just right here, game 2. Golly. Okay. Well, that adds some more intrigue here. We're going to game 3, guys. This is a rubber match. Wow. Okay. We have Charles Bender versus Walter Johnson. Look at this pitching matchup and look at the years. May 18th, 1913 for Charles Bender, and August 28th, 1913 for Walter Johnson. Same year pitchers. What's going to happen? This is going to be good. Offensively, Puddletown web feet hit 214. They get 2 RBIs from Freddie Lindstrom, 3 stolen bases, 2 from Vince Coleman, 1 from Bill Terry. That's just what Vince Coleman does. I mean, I don't know. It's light in some areas. You like the stolen bases. You like the Ks. The runs aren't bad. What can OG's done? It's not like he's been outstanding offensively. We'll see. He's not outstanding again. 4 RBIs, 2 for Mo Vaughn, no stolen bases. Albert Bell gets 2 hits. Yelich goes 2 for 3. Let's tally it up. I mean, it's going to be close here. OG's hits, Puddletown Webfeet with runs. OG's with RBIs and walks. Puddletown with stolen bases and Ks. OG's with batting average. And looky there, guys, we have a matchup. We have a matchup, and we have a rubber match game here. 4-3 OGs. Now, I'll point this out. Whoever was leading offensively going into pitching for game 1 and game 2 ended up losing. So, will the same thing happen? Will Puddletown come back? Charles Bender, Chief. You got to start with the trifecta. Here we go. And look at this pitching line. A win, a quality start, 7 innings, 7 IIS, 5 Ks. Edwin Diaz gets the save, 2 innings, 2 IIS. That was this year, September 22nd. 4 Ks. Look at this, guys. Yeah, I know it's Walter Johnson. I know it is, but this is tough. This is a tough line right here. Okay, Bruce Sutter. Would he be the one to screw it up? All right, here we go, guys. 4-3 OGs. That's a really good pitching line. But I want you to take a look at this one. Whoa. 10 2/3 innings pitched. He gets a quality start. He doesn't get a win. He doesn't get IIS because he gave up an unearned run. 10 Ks. Bruce Sutter with the save. And we are about to tally this up, but we're going to talk about this pitching line. Puddletown, win. IIS. Walter Johnson, Ks. They tie an ERA with 0. OGs with the whip. And look at this. OGs with the FIP. OGs wins it 7-5. Taking the series. Knocking off yet again another number 1 team. I don't think you want to be number 1 in this league right now. They lose their matchups. Look at this pitching. Let's take a look at this real quick. 12 2/3 and 9. What is that? 21 2/3 innings. Scoreless. 11 IIS combined. 19 strikeouts. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. You can't even hang your head on. You can't even hang your head on that one, Puddletown. That's just absurd. What a matchup that was. That takes us to Puddletown being 12-6. OGs being 9-9. Separating that. And unbelievable. Unbelievable. Okay. Well, we can kind of look at things here. Division-wise, that's what I was going to do. I was going over here and come do the division standings live while you guys are here. Dancing homers go to 13-5. Puddletown goes to 12-6. $sign hit machine 12-6. Mosby Special 12-6. The Short Porch Boys, 12-6. Old Dominion Desperados, 11-7. Sasquatch, 11-7. Max Vernon's dad, 11-7. Five Star is 10-8. Louisville Sluggers are 10-8. Masters of the Diamond is 10-8. Millbrae Boomers is 10-8. Quasi Quakers are 9-9. Gas House Gang is 9-9. OGs is 9-9. Dead Sea Squirrels are, where are they at? They are 8-10. Mendoza Liners are 7-11. Tiger Lilies are 7-11. Picklesburg Baseball Club is 7-11. Formidable, 7-11. Stoney's Jabronis, 5-3. Big 5-13. Doo-Woppers, 5-13. Pine Tar Bandits, 5-13. And Chuck Wagon Fans, 4-14. And there you go. I will shuffle it later. Oh, they might all be in order already. Yep, they are. Look at that. $sign Hit Machine, 12-6, leading the East. Old Dominion's right behind him at 11-7. A couple of 7-11 teams. In the West, Max Vernon's dad's taking the leads, 11-7. Dead Sea Squirrels are 8-10. 7-11 Picklesburg Baseball Club with Chuck Wagon, 4-14. The Central, look at this. Tie for 12-6. Short Porch Boys and Mosby Special. Masters of the Diamond right behind, 10-8. Mendoza Liners at 7-11. Dancing Homers, 13-5. Sasquatch at 11-7. Five Star at 10-8. And Quasi Quakers, 9-9. Look at that division. Wow. Puddletown, 12-6. Millbrae Boomers, 10-8. Gas House Gang, 9-9. Pine Tar Bandits, 5-13. Louisville Sluggers, 10-8. OGs, 9-9. Doo-Woppers and Stoney's Jabronis at 5-13. Man, well, let's go over here and see if we can pull up the schedule. Did he update the website for the schedule? Let's see. He did. Let's go down here. Okay, so next week, let's see what Ethan said. Does that mean that me, Ryland, and Mosby are tied for second place? Let's go back over here. And Puddletown. You're in there with Puddletown now. So, yeah, you guys are all. Oh no! All right, let's go back here. You guys are all second. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. There you go. There you go. There's your placements. Second place, Puddletown, $sign Hit Machine, Mosby, and Short Porch. Now, obviously, I gotta go make the American National League standings. I'll do that later while I'm off air. But yeah, those are the ones that matter. But overall, it's fun to see the overall, see what everybody ranks 1 through 24. So there you go. So Old Dominion, Sasquatch, and MVD are all sixth place. 5 Star, Louisville Sluggers, Masters, Diamonds, Millbrae are all ninth place, and then you've got all the other teams down here. Schedule for next week. The schedule for next week, we have Formidable versus Picklesburg. which is, I'm going to look over here, Formidable at 7-Eleven, Picklesburg at 7-Eleven. Dancing Homers and the Millbrae Boomers. Dancing Homers are 13-5. Uh-oh, they're in first place again. And then the Millbrae Boomers are 10-8. It's going to be a good matchup. Mosby Special versus the Old Dominion Desperados. Mosby Special 12-6. Old Dominion Desperados 11-7. That's a really good matchup. OGs versus 5-Star. OGs 9-9. 5-Stars 10-8. Dollar Sign Hit Machine versus Mendoza Liners. Dollar Sign Hit Machine is 12-6. Mendoza Liners are 7-11. Sasquatch versus Louisville Sluggers. Sasquatch is 11-7, and Louisville Sluggers are 10-8. Tiger Lilies versus Chuck Wagon Fans. Tiger Lilies are 7-11. Chuck Wagon Fans are 4-14. Quasi Quakers versus Gas House Gang. Quasi Quakers are 9-9. Gas House Gang is 9-9. Max Vernon's Dad versus Masters. MVD is 11-7. Masters is 10-8. That's a number 1 versus number 2 Roto matchup. That'll be fun. Pine Tar Bandits versus the Doo-Woppers. 5-13 for both of those. Shore Porch Boys and the Dead Sea Squirrels. Uh-oh. Are you going to have some Dead Sea Squirrel action, Ethan? What is up, bro? You are 12-6, Short Porch Boys versus Dead Sea Squirrels, which is 8-10, and the Stonies Jabronis at 5-13 versus Puddletown Web Feet, 12-6. Yes, are you in the American League, Ethan? Yes. Okay, so the yellow is the American League. Yellow is the American League. Okay, you can see that. The blue is the National League. So I actually would say in the top 13, there's a lot more National League teams. But you have those 4 in the top 6 there. You have those. That's pretty impressive that you have 5 of the top 8 basically teams in the American League. So you have a point. I mean, it's pretty top heavy. But it's going to be fun. It's going to be incredible. And we do have some pretty good news. I don't think I can talk about it. I think that's going to have to be a Preston thing. But some recent developments that have happened that have made a lot of our things more, they integrate a lot better. It's making it a lot easier. It's going to save Preston a ton of time. And it's going to make it to where we will be able to immediately reset your roster so you could literally set them after we pull the matchups. So don't do it yet. Leave those in there. We still got to enter everything, all the data and all that. But guys, great job. We're getting closer to Christmas. Be safe, especially if you're planning on traveling anywhere. Next week's stream, we will have to see what everybody's doing. Me and Preston will talk about it. You just remember, over these holidays, sometimes the streams might not be great time-wise for a lot of you. So it might just have to be like late night streams or whatever, so we can get them in. But we will still get them in. You can watch the replays always. So that's always a great time. But regardless, wait till Preston gives you the okay. He is definitely busy this weekend. He's in Vegas working. So very proud of you guys. This is a very fun league, and it's cool to see all these stats being pulled, and hope you guys are enjoying it as well. Hope you enjoyed the stream today. It was a solo stream, a lot quicker than typical streams. I told Preston it would be because I talk fast and I go fast. So thank you, Ethan. Appreciate that. As always, this league is only as good as its managers, and you guys are doing an incredible job. We appreciate each and every one of you. We appreciate you guys being all over the country to come in and do this fun little game that we like to play. So it's great. I'll send a pic of Preston on the strip. All right. Yeah. Make sure he doesn't do any. Make sure he doesn't go too wild and go steal a tiger from Mike Tyson. So anyway, you guys are fantastic. I am so happy to be in here and helping with this thing. And you guys take it easy. Have a great weekend. And go Cardinals. Please get a good return for Nolan Arenado. Thank you. See you later.